Alright, in this video I'm going to show you how the movie 300 is based on a story in the Bible. It is based on a story from the book of Judges chapter 7. And yes, Hollywood gets some of their ideas from the Bible. We've seen this throughout time. They make movies about things written in the Bible, and this is no different. The movie 300 comes from the story that is written in Judges chapter 7. Read the whole chapter, I encourage you. So this movie is very popular. Most of you are familiar with it. It came out a couple years ago and it was a box office hit. A lot of people were into it. But most people aren't aware that, again, this story is based on things written in Scripture. Here you see it on the screen, Judges chapter 7. It says Gideon's valiant 300. There it is. Gideon. Who's Gideon? Gideon was a man from the tribe of Manasseh, one of the tribes of Yasharel. He was the one leading this army of 300 into battle. They were going to fight some of these Gentile nations. And the story is that the Most High had gathered together a certain amount of men to go out into the battlefield, 32,000 men. But he did not want his army to think that it was them, by them meaning themselves, that was allowing them to get the victory. So he didn't want his people to think that they were delivering themselves. It was their own might that was helping them. No. So what he did was he sent most of that army home. He told them to go home. And he only allowed 300 to remain in order that he could get the glory. And so that the army could see that it was Yah who was helping them get the victory and helping himself get the glory. So he sent most of them home. He kept 300 and sent them out. He sent them out where? He sent them out to fight some of these Gentile nations that you see here in verse 12. It says that they went out to fight the Medes, some of the Midianites, Medes, Persians, and the Amalekites. Amalek. These two nations of the Medes and Edom, the Idumean, Edomites. We know who these people are today, the Medes and the Edomites. And it also says here that children from the east were with them, probably some Moabites. And coincidentally, you could read about these three nations, Edomites, the Medes, Persians, and the Moabites conspiring against Yahshua in the book of Psalms. So they went out to whoop their ass, so to speak. And they did. They whooped on the Medes, the Persians, and the Edomite Amalekites. They got their ass whooped along with children from the east, probably some Moabites, I assume. And these Israelites were men from the tribe of Naphtali, Asher, and Manasseh, as you see here in verse 23. 3 tribes represented those 300 men, Naphtali, Asher, and Manasseh. Gideon was the leader of that army of 300. He was from Manasseh. All right? So that's the story on that. And also for the record, the characters portrayed in the movie 300, the army, they look nothing like the real army you read about in the Bible. Hollywood likes to whitewash everything they put out. I mean, we are during the times of the Gentiles, right? This is the time of the Gentiles, so everything's pretty much going to be whitewashed. But they look nothing like that. In fact, they look Hamitic. Some of these brothers that went into the battlefield look like light-skinned Hamites. Why? Because Some of them were descendants of Joseph and his wife. Joseph was a white Hebrew that married an Egyptian woman, a black woman. So when you get a white male and a black female together, what do you have? Light-skinned babies with Hamitic features. And that's what the whole 12 tribes of Yasharel represent. They represent the three sons of Noah, Ham, Shem, and Japheth mixed together. So the Most High created a group of those three sons that he made 12 tribes from. And everyone that was not part of that group of his was pretty much considered just a regular Gentile, right? From either Ham, Shem, or Japheth. But yeah, some people though, some of these brothers, because they run into these truths, they think that, oh, they look like us, so I guess all Israel must be Hamitic looking, right? Black. No, that's not true. The two Hamitic tribes that I know of that have Hamitic features would be Ephraim and Manasseh, because again, Joseph married an Egyptian woman, got together and made light-skinned babies. So, of course, Ephraim and Manasseh are going to have Hamitic features, but not all the 12 tribes look like Hamites, So, yeah, I just wanted to share that piece of information. You can also confirm what I'm saying when you look at the 300 comic book. There's a comic book about this movie 300, and you'll see that the warriors looked like light-skinned Hamites. They had braids, and they had Hamitic features. And you also, of course, you had the other two amigos from Asher and Naphtali. They look different. But, yeah. Just wanted to share this information. I hope it raises some eyebrows and perks some ears. And look into this. I'll see if I could dig up anything more concerning this 300 comic book and show you that what I'm saying is truth. Alright? So for now, just enjoy this information being brought forth, and I hope it blesses your understanding and encourages you, motivates you to search for answers. Alright? So as always, none but love. Wish you blessings. May the Most High keep you, protect you, guide you, lead you into all truth. Until next time, shalom.